Hey guys, this is Chris, strat-o-matic Delaware, and we are bringing you today Diggin' Deep Golf. It's Sunday and you're one stroke behind. You need this putt. Do you have what it takes to dig deep? Robert Lennon up in northern Delaware. Got this game from him, Diggin' Deep Sports. Definitely check them out. DigginDeepSports.com. This and other great games. I've shown you the boxing. So we'll go over the rules later, but I wanted to go ahead and show you some gameplay. There are three kinds of ways that you can play here, and I've got the all-time greats and courses that came with the game parts. So course bundle number 1, which includes Augusta, Sawgrass, Muirfield, Marion. There's a fifth one. I don't recall which one it is. I've got the all-time greats players. And there are two versions of the players and the holes for the three ways that you can play this game. So we're going to go through them as we go. First, we're going to show quick play, which the three ways to play, there's stroke by stroke, hole by hole. With stroke by stroke, you resolve every stroke. Hole by hole, you resolve each hole as par, birdie, bogey, whatever it is. Round by round is good for qualifiers to get the first couple out of the way, so you do just a quick round to see how they did. And another way to think of that is round by round. So you got stroke by stroke, hole by hole, and round by round, which is quick play. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the first 3 rounds at Augusta National between my two favorite golfers of all time, as I'm sure with a whole bunch of others, Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus. Before we continue, if you end up liking this video, please give it the thumbs up. Let me know that you approve of content I'm putting on the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Click the little dinger bell thingy next to the word subscribed, past tense, which means you're already subscribed. So that way you'll know whenever I upload content. Share me with your friends, and guys, let's go. So let's see who's got the honors. Palmer or Nicklaus? That's pointing straight up. It's not pointing towards either one. That's pointing to Nicklaus. Nicklaus has the honors. Alrighty. Yeah, I play golf. What? It's been a while since I've played golf. I would be horrible if I shot a 120. I would be thoroughly pleased and wore the heck out. Alrighty. So just a quick overview. You've got your player's name, what set it belongs to, what his country of origin, digging deep points, normal range on 3D10, digging deep range on 3D10, quick round numbers, just going to roll 2D10 for that one. And if it comes to the course, or in later cases to the holes, then anything above 500 in a normal situation without using a digging deep point, you go to the hole card. All right, here we go. So we're going to do quick play, the first 3 rounds. So Nicklaus has the honors. Let's see what he gets. He rolls a 20, and 20 is going to be a 68. So Nicklaus rolls a 68. First round. Arnold Palmer, 44. That is going to be a 75. Lackluster beginning for the giant from Latrobe. So he's going to be +3. Nicklaus is -4. That's first round. So let's go to second round. Let Nicklaus continue. Rolls an 11. Nicklaus is on fire here at Augusta. Rolls a 67. 5 under. Plus 68 for -9 underneath the Top Flight XL over there. Forgive the shadow. Let's go ahead and move it. Get rid of that shadow. So he has a -9 after 2 rounds. Arnold Palmer needs to make up some ground. Rolls a 74, so that's going to come over here. 74 is going to be a 74. Plus the 75. So that's, yeah, I'll write it differently, but that's a 135. That's a 149. So he has 5 over par after 2 rounds. Golden Bear with a two second round lead of 14 strokes. Nicholas on Saturday rolls a 96. 77 he tanks. 77 plus 135 is a 212 on 216, so he's 4 under par. A little more human, the Buckeye grad. Arnold Palmer, after a night of Iron City and taking out his angst on his sand wedge. Foul ball on the white die. Rolls a 2. Yeah, that's going to be a epic round. Now we go to the chart here. Epic quick play chart. And you roll again, and it tells you what the score is going to be. So Arnold Palmer is definitely making up ground on Saturday. Rolls a 97, and that will be 72 minus 1 die. So he's already got a par. If he rolls big, he's back in this. So 68. 68 plus 149 is 217. Wow, only 1 over. So after 3 rounds at Augusta, Arnold Palmer is 5 back of Nicholas, 1 over. Nicholas is 4 under par. So now we are going to go to the 4th round Sunday. So we have used our quick play, and we were taking the golfers cards 1 through 50 from here, 51 through 100 from the quick play. Now we go to the hole-by-hole cards. Now there is a set of players and courses for hole-by-hole, and I've got another one over here for stroke-by-stroke. We're going to use hole-by-hole for the front 9 and stroke-by-stroke for the back 9. So it is Sunday at Augusta. The pin placements are horrible. The azaleas are in full bloom here the second weekend of April. They're not in August now. They're pretty much dried up bushes by then. All right, so here we go. Arnold Palmer has 9 digging deep points. Nicholas has 10. First hole, pretty straight up. Not going to use any digging deep points on this one, I don't think. It's going to go right at it. So Nicholas has the honors at 4 under. So first hole, he rolls a 193 normal and gets a par. Arnold Palmer, he's going to roll a 618. 618 par if driving rating is B plus or better, and it is an A minus, so that is a par for Palmer. Very well. They're digging deep points Saturday and Sunday for Palmer, par 3, 4, or 5. Digging deep points for Nicholas, 10 of them, either pre-cut or Saturday and Sunday, par 3, 4, or 5. He can use a digging deep point, either of them, in any situation in this portion of the tournament. Hole by hole, they can use 1 digging deep point per hole and roll from this column instead. Stroke by stroke, they can use 1 digging deep point per hole, but they apply it to a specific stroke. Arnold Palmer, nope, Jack Nicklaus carries the honors. Yeah, I'll put it right there so I remember. That is 640 on the second hole, par 5. Real long hole, 640. Par if driving is B plus or better. Nicholas is an A plus, so he hammers one down the middle. Comes up with a par on the par 5, number 2. Arnold Palmer. He is rolling a 28. Fantastic. Birdie. BI3. I have the rule book here just to make sure, because I kind of did this before, so this is my second time going through. I just want to make sure. I think it's birdie if it's a par 3, otherwise he pars. Yes. If he's playing a par 3, birdies the hole. Otherwise, score the hole with a par score. So Palmer with a par on number 2. 16 holes to go in this tournament. Nicholas with a 5-stroke lead. We go to the 3rd. Nicholas rolls a 30. That is not a par 3, so it is a par for Nicklaus. This is a BI3. Birdie if it's a par 3, otherwise he pars the hole. Arnold Palmer, third hole. 974. Check the deck. I don't have the check the deck cards cut out. I've just got them printed out, stapled. So I'm going to roll this. And there are 57. There are 72 check the deck cards. So we're going to go to number 57. And we are going to see the meek shall inherit the earth. If this golfer has a natural 0 on his card for digging deep chances, he gains 3. Also, for the remainder of this round, his drive, approach, and putt ratings are A+. They are locked and cannot be lowered. So Palmer is now putt A+, and and drive A+. So putt A+. Drive A+. All right, Arnold Palmer turning it on for Sunday in Augusta, rolling for a score on the third hole. Rolls a 94, and that is going to be birdie if it's a par 4, and it is. He gets a stroke. Now at even par here on the 57th hole of this tournament. So he has the honors now going to the par 3 fourth. A downhill shot to an elevated green sloping heavily from back to front with sand just sitting there saying nom, nom, nom. Here we go. Palmer. He's going to hit his approach. Oh, we have not been flipping these cards. We need to do that because there's one for each hole. It is a par 3. There is sand. There are trees. He rolls an 813. 813. Bogey if approach is C- or better. He's now an A+. He was anyway. So if he... Let's make sure. Yeah, if he passes it, it's a bogey. So Palmer loses a stroke on this hole. If he doesn't pass it, it's one more stroke. It's a double bogey. All right, Jack Nicklaus. Chance to get back to his 5-stroke lead, if not better. 403. 403. Birdie if it's par 5, otherwise it's a par. So he pars the 4th. Back to a 5-stroke lead. Okay, we're going to go to hole number 5. Long 455-yard par 4. Sand traps. Trying to remember the hole, but it's failing me at the moment. Palmer is going to use a digging deep point. Nicklaus is not going to use a digging deep point. He's going to save it for the back. Palmer wants to get some momentum. 3-3-2. 3-3-2 would be birdie if it's a par 4, and it is. So he gets that stroke back on Nicklaus. Jack Nicklaus now, and we'll mark Palmer with a digging deep point. Done. Jack Nicklaus, 370. And that will be bogey if it's a par 4, and it is. 2-stroke swing on that hole right there. And I reversed the order. I should have been Nicklaus with the honors, but that's all right. Arnold Palmer now. We've moved on to the 6th hole. Tough par 3. Across a gully. Elevated green. Green slopes greatly from back to front. Slightly right to left. Not much in the little bit of way of sand. Trees are tight on the right side of the green. Here comes Palmer. And he rolls a 660 on the 6th hole. Par if drive is D- or better, and it is. So Palmer pulls out a par on the 6th. Jack Nicklaus is going to use a digging deep point. He rolls a 457, and he pars the hole. And we'll mark off a digging deep point. We're going to go to the 7th, and as it stands, Jack Nicklaus is 3 under par, and Arnold Palmer is even par. 3 strokes separate the two greats. 7th hole at Augusta, par 4. And the honors go to Palmer. He rolls a 30. He's rolling great. He really is. It's a par 4, so it's not a bogey if he's playing on a par 3, so we par the hole. Those are pars. What am I doing? You dummy. No Captain Whiteout. This is a demo. Alrighty. Jack Nicklaus on the 7th. And he rolls an 873, which goes to the hole card. 873. Bogey if putt is B or better, and it is an A+, so he loses another stroke on 7. 2-stroke difference. We're going to go to the 8th. Long par 5. Up the hill. Huge sand in the landing zone on the fairway, and real hard sloping green with a lot of backspin. No problem to hit the back of the green. Roll 150 feet or so, if I recall, down the green and down the fairway about 30 or 40 yards. 8 and 9 are horrible that way. Jack Nicklaus. Arnold Palmer honors. And he rolls a 780, which will go to the hole card. 780. Par if approach is D or better, and it is. So on the par 5, pulls it together for the par. Jack Nicklaus now rolls a 416. A birdie if it is a par 5, and it is, and he gets one of those strokes back. So we go to the 9th. Nicklaus now 1 over for this round. Palmer 1 under. 3 strokes between the two. Jack Nicklaus with the honors. Long dog leg to the left. Elevated green. Sand tight on the left side between the tee and the green. Hard sloping putting surface. Nicklaus 285, and he pars it. So that brings us to Arnold Palmer from Latrobe, Pennsylvania. And he rolls a 457. 457. Birdie if it's a par 5. Otherwise, he pars it. So that's where we stand after 9 holes. And that is hole by hole. 1 under, even 1 under. So he is minus 135. 1 over, 2 over, 1 over. So he is plus 137. So Arnold Palmer's even par. Nicklaus is at 3 under. We're going to go to the 10th. But now we are going to go to stroke by stroke play. So let us change these cards out. Again, these have quick play and hole by hole. Both player and course cards alike. We are going to change gears here. We are also going to change the chart that we use. Let's put you there. Bring you guys on out here so we can finish this right. So charts go up there. Leave the putting chart handy so I can see it. Nicklaus, Palmer. I never put these in order. Pardon me a moment, folks. 5, 12. 12 is coming up, folks. 12 is coming up. Amen's Corner, Ray's Creek, the bane of many golfers' existence. I'll put these in order here. 2nd. 9th, 16th, Muirfield, no, don't need that. Let's keep the blanks. Bunch of blanks. 4 blanks? Geez, make your own holes up. No. Okay. 4th goes on top of the 5th. 11th on top of the 12th. 18th goes over here. 17th Sawgrass. No. Yes. The 17th Sawgrass is part of the starter set. Available from DigginDeepSports.com. Check it out. Fantastic gaming. Robert Lennon. I've had emails, personal dealings with him. I really do want to get up with him at some point and pick his brain. I really do. It'd be fantastic to get him some exposure and on the channel. I think it'd be great. Okay, so we have Augusta ready to go. We have played 9. So now we have the long downhill, catch the roll on the left side of the fairway, not get into the sand, be 150 out, and have a wonderful chance at a birdie. Lead off par 4 here at Augusta. We have made the turn. And here we go. So Jack Nicklaus has the honors, so he is going to drive off the tee. Rolls an 850. Digging deep points. I really just need to make him automatic. He has 8, they have 9. Palmer's not using a digging deep point on this one, but Nicklaus is, and we're going to be digging deep. Yeah, Nicklaus is going to do it off the tee. So 850 is going to be in the fairway for Nicklaus, his first. Let's put this up here because the charts are like flow charts. Makes it really easy to follow like this. Par 3, whatever. Par 4, first shot. If it's power, then you go over here and work your way across. If it's fairway, if it's in the rough. So the charts are really, really handy as far as a flow chart. Arnold Palmer now teeing off on the 10th. 3 strokes behind the Golden Bear. Rolls a 2.02, and that's in the fairway. Both of them down the left side. Caught the roll on the hill really well. We'll say Palmer's away. Rolls a 251 on his approach. And Nicklaus did that. Okay. 251 on his approach is a G+, and that states here that's on the green in a mid-range putt. So Palmer, little notations I've come up with. Sure there's other ways to do it, but on the green, G, a mid-range putt, a long-range putt, I'll put the dot on the top, mid-range putt in the middle, short-range putt on the bottom, just to keep it straight for myself. Jack Nicklaus rolls a 362 on his approach, and that is G on the green, long-range putt chance. Long range. Okay, Nicklaus is away. So let's go ahead and putt. Rolls a 172, which is A for long range. He misses it and gets the tap in for a par 4. Arnold Palmer now. He is putting, and he has a 664. If short or mid, putt in short or middle. If putt is B or better, and that check the deck card earlier made him an A+. So it is in. Fantastic 15-footer, just rolled right around and dropped right in the cup. And now he's 2 behind Nicklaus. We go to the 11th. The long par 4 comes over the hump and down to the hard green, hard up by Rays Creek. 12 is coming, folks. Yeah, winter is coming, and it's called Amen's Corner, and this is it right here. Arnold Palmer with the honors. He's going to drive. He rolls a 906, and that's going to be a check the deck. Number 32. And like I said, normally you would just draw the top card off the deck. I haven't cut them because it's just regular paper. When I take my business card stock to work, I'll make cards. But until then, this is what we got. So 32, and that's going to be a putt check rating C. He passes that because he's A+. If it's pass, subtract 1 stroke from the final score of the hole. Disregard if it's a hole-in-one or birdie on a par 3. So let's see what happens. Re-roll for the result. Rolls a 906. Check the deck again. So he's taking 1 off. I don't know what we do if there are 2 check the decks. I don't think they're going to stack. But we'll play and we'll see what we get. 38. This one is major bolstered confidence. This golfer gains 2 digging deep chances. Still 1 per hole. Well, he's got enough for the rest of the round. That's not going to matter at this point. So we still need to resolve this hole. Loses a stroke if it's par or higher. And he rolls a 319 on his tee shot, which is an approach. And that is G, par 3 on the green, long range putt. Jack Nicklaus now. He's going to use his digging deep on this. Oh, no, that's a par 4. You dippy-do. 319. Drive, fairway. Sorry about that. Okay, Jack Nicklaus rolls an 886. Using it on the tee shot here. I said that. So 886, and that's going to be a fairway drive. If he had not, and it came over here, it would have been in the rough. So that's where digging deep points can help. So we'll say Nicklaus is away. Second shot. Rolls a 736. He's used his digging deep. 736. It's going to be an approach. 736. Missed the green. So par 4 on the green. Long range chance. That's what MG is saying. Now from fairway, re-roll on approach chart. Okay, so he missed the green. Got to re-roll on the approach. Arnold Palmer now. His approach shot coming in, 787. And that's going to be missed the green. So he's got to re-roll his approach. We'll say he's away. He's going to use a digging deep point right here. Arnold Palmer. 510. Approach 510 is G+. Where do you look if you've missed the green? I'm going to say you look at the rough. He's on the green with a long range putt. So he's on the green with a long one. Jack Nicklaus. And that one right there, that rule. If you could let me know, Robert, I'm sure I probably didn't do that right, but if you could let me know for sure whether that was done properly. Re-rolling the approach after missing the green. So I went with from the rough. Okay, so Nicklaus on his approach from missing the green rolls a 639. And that's going to be green, middle, if approach is C- or better, and it is A+. So that's green with a mid-distance putt. So Palmer's away with a long-distance putt. Both of you are digging deep points on this hole. And there's an easy way to keep track of that. They've used their digging deep points. Now we'll get rid of that. Okay. So that is Palmer's putt, 798. 798. He misses it, and he'll tap in for a bogey. Bogey 5. Okay, Jack Nicklaus with a mid-range putt. Rolls a 580. 580. Putting range is A+, so it is in. So that is a par 4. Gets a stroke back. So he is back to even par for the round. Back to -4. 4 under par. Arnold Palmer is at par. And we're coming up to number 12. Nicklaus with the honors. He's using his digging deep point right here, and so is Palmer. They want to get as close to the pin here on 12 and not going to Rays Creek as possible. Nicklaus approach 551. Digging deep, and that's going to be G+ on the green, mid-range putt chance. So on the green, he's got a greenie. Palmer digging deep. Rolls a 138. G+. He's on the green with a mid-range putt. We'll say Palmer's away. Lines up his putt. 802. 802. Misses it. He'll tap that in for par. Jack Nicklaus now. Chance to get another stroke ahead of Palmer. And he rolls a 74. And that is going to be A. Use this chart right here. If it's on this card with these ratings right here and how long it is. Result A. Mid-range putt, misses it, taps it in for a par. So they both two-putt number 12 and stay exactly as they are. Arnold Palmer at even par. Jack Nicklaus 4 under. We go to the 13th, and I never changed for the hole. Oh, see it? New playing the game. I've got to get used to the mechanics. I've probably totally changed the way that hole worked, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, 2 digging deep points available on this round, 1 for each golfer. 13th, Palmer's going to use it on his drive. Nicklaus has honors. Nicklaus is not using it yet. 757, and that is going to be fairway for Jack Nicklaus. Long on the right side of the fairway over the left corner where Rays Creek works in for the dog leg, and he's up here long on the right in front of the trees on the right edge of the fairway as it goes around the dog leg. Arnold Palmer ready to go with his digging deep. Rolls a 738. He needed that, and that is going to be fairway for Palmer as well. Using that digging deep point right there really saved his bacon. A little short of Nicklaus, so Palmer's going to go second on his approach. Note, par 5. Now, also on the par 5 flow charts, it tells you first shot, if it was power, fairway, rough, and then it gives you second, maybe third shots if you've got into the rough, and everything after that. So these charts really work well as flow charts. They do. I really like that. Robert really laid that out really good. I'm very pleased with that. All right, here we go. 13th hole, second shots coming up. Arnold Palmer. Let's see. Rolls a 917. That's to check the deck. Yep, 917. Oh, yes, 917. Check the deck. So let's see what he's got on his second shot. A 66. That could be an injury. Nope, going for it with confidence. You can save this card for later use this round only, the next time you go for it. Play this card. Any result of missed green becomes green long. If playing hole by hole, the next par 4 or 5 that has scored par is now scored birdie when playing this card. So green long. Okay, we're going to keep that handy because we're going to go for it right here. He's going to go for it. Rolls a 589. Fairway, second shot. 589. Nope, that's here. 589. Another drive is going to be power. So powerful shot, straight and true. But how does go for it work? One moment while I consult the rules. Pardon. We're going to keep that card handy so we can read it. Digging deep. Going for it. Any result of a short range putt attempt becomes mid-range. Okay. Let's see. This option is only available when playing a par 5 hole in shot-by-shot format. If your result is a power drive, you can go for it. Okay, so it was just a fairway. He cannot go for it. He's not going for it. He's keeping that card. Okay. So normal second shot, 589 is power. So that is one heck of a shot by Palmer. Laid up just short. I mean, right across Rays Creek from the pin. He's right there. Nicklaus now is just going to lay up. Rolls a 700. And he's in the fairway. Okay, so we'll say he's away. Jack Nicklaus rolled that and that. So his third shot from his approach, he's going to use his digging deep now. And yeah, Palmer used his off the tee. 5 left each, yep. Nicklaus, 777. Holy wow. Approach is G. And that is on the green, long range putt chance. So he is on the green, Nicklaus, with a long putt. Arnold Palmer now. Blue is cocked. Check the deck again. No, sorry, 759. Reading that backwards. Approach 759, green mid-range putt. If approach is C- or better, and that first check the deck gave him well, he was an A+ anyway. So he's on the green with a mid-range putt. So Nicklaus, long-range putt, he's all the way up in the back. He's got a long way for this to trickle down and hopefully not scoot by and end up in Rays Creek. So here we go. Nicklaus with the long putt. Rolls a 249. And that's going to be an A. Let's see. Long range. He misses that, and he'll tap in for the par. Jack Nicklaus, and they've used him. I'm never going to keep that straight. Second time playing. Just something I came up with that once I play this enough, then that'll be second nature. Palmer, mid-range putt for the birdie here on 13. 739 will be in. If putt is D+ or better, and it is, he passes the skill check. Gains a stroke. Sinks the nice 20-foot birdie down the slope into the cup. Alrighty, so he is 1 under on the back 9, 2 under for the round, 1 under for the tournament. And Jack Nicklaus is cruising along, pars since the 9th. And he is currently at 3 under. So 2 strokes separate the two greats. Go to the 14th. Long par 4 fairway, slopes from the trees hard on the left, down away to the right. Slightly elevated green with that huge dish up on its side, the back part of the green, where you get those great 30-foot putts that travel 80 feet, so that way you can get it up and it comes down close to the cup. Honors to Arnold Palmer. And Arnold Palmer is going to not use his digging deep point yet. Just going to drive, going to tee off 7-16. Reading it red, white, blue. Whenever I remember to do that. Avon calling. 7-16 with a drive, and he is in the fairway. Good drive for Palmer. Jack Nicklaus is up now. And he rolls a 609. And he hits a power shot. And it is a par 4. All righty. Second shot's around. Palmer is away, and he's going to use his digging deep point right here on the 14th. Wrong card again. Well, at least both of them used the wrong card, so it's fair, you ask me. 114, digging deep, hits a eagle. Palmer knocks it, rolls up into the cup. For an eagle 2 on 14. Puts him 3 under on the back 9. And these two golfers are tied right now. Jack Nicklaus with his approach. 444 is good after power. Good is mid-range putt chance on the green. He's going to use his digging deep point right here in hopes of getting this sunk for a birdie and getting a stroke back. Nicklaus with his putt, 375, digging deep, and that is A for a mid-range. A mid-range misses it, taps it in for the par. And the two are tied. The two are tied at 3 under. -1, -2, -1, -2, -3, -4. Arnold Palmer is a stroke ahead. So Palmer is -4. Nicklaus is -3. Right. Well, we should do that over here because that's where it is. Nicklaus -3. Going into the 15th, the long par 5 that goes up over the hill down to the separated green, the elongated green out to the left with water in the front. A lot of guys lay up. Let's see what happens on this one. They may be using their approach shots and going for it here. 15th hole, and Arnold Palmer with the honors. Alrighty. Set to go. Rolls a 949. And it is going to be, check the deck. He's still got that one where he can play and reduce, what was it? If playing hole by hole, the next par 4 or par 5 that has scored a par has now scored a birdie when playing this card. So got to remember that. Number 66. But we're checking the deck for Palmer again with a 48. He's got a lot of check the decks. Nerves of steel. For the remainder of this round, this golfer now has a putt rating of A+. He already has a putt rating of A+ because he's Arnold Palmer. All right, here we go. The drive for Palmer rolls a 112 fairway. Beautiful shot by Palmer. Jack Nicklaus on 15 tees off 703, and that will be fairway. So both of them sitting well. Probably going to lay up, I'm sure. Second shot on a par 5. Going for it, but only after a power drive, and they did not get a power drive. Okay, Arnold Palmer, his second shot. Coming down the fairway, 241. And that will be fairway, so he is in great shape to get onto the green. Jack Nicklaus. rolls a 41. And that is power. Alrighty, that is power. Doing this right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're going to say Palmer is away with 2 fairway results. So we're looking there. Using Diggin deep point. 448 on the approach. That is G plus. Fairway, fairway gives him mid-range putt on the green. Green dot in the middle. Jack Nicklaus is going to use his Diggin deep point. A 981 approach. That is check the deck for Nicklaus. 49. The remainder of this round. This golfer now has a putt rating of F on holes he's not digging deep. No, he's digging deep on all of them. Not going to bother to write that down. So he is digging deep on this hole. So we have 382 for Nicklaus on the approach. Digging, no, he already did the digging deep. 382 G after fairway and power. G is on the green mid-range putt. So both golfers are on the green about 20 feet away. Nicklaus ran by up on the slope to the left. Arnold Palmer is beneath the hole, about 2 or 3 feet on this side of the hole, but way down to the left. He's got pretty much a straight putt coming from further away. Nicklaus has got a little bit of a break to navigate. Palmer is away. Let's go Palmer with the putt. 103. And that is going to be A, mid-range. A, mid. He misses it, and he'll tap that in for a par. He's going to play his card, which makes a par a birdie. So we're going to say that he nailed that putt, and he gets another stroke on Nicklaus. So we'll call that a birdie 4. 3 straight birdies, 2 birdies and an eagle for Palmer here. Nicklaus needs to make this. Here it comes. 777 2 times in one game. Holy stinking wow. His putting is better than that. It's a mid-range putt, so it is in for birdie 4. And we go to the 16th, that par 3 over the water. That Nicklaus put it within, 6 inches in 1986 as he made his charge for number 6. I so love the 16th hole. So much drama happens there. So we have Palmer at 5 under. Nicklaus is now 3 under. Palmer making a charge in this round. Nicklaus ineffective on the front 9, and Palmer has been lighting up the back 9. Even par through Amen's corner. Same for Nicklaus. So let's go to the 17th hole. Both are going to use their digging deep points off the tee here. 16th hole, par 3. 425 for Palmer has the honors. 425 is G, par 3 on the green, long range putt. That could be dangerous. Green, long. Jack Nicklaus. Where did I read that? No, actually that would be here, G+. That's a mid-range because he dug deep. Duh. Nicklaus digging deep. Off the tee, 386, and that's going to give him G+, 4 on the green and a mid-range putt. Neither golfer wishing to concede, but Palmer has got a 2-stroke lead at this point. Total turnaround. That third round made such a huge difference. Nicklaus bombing with 5 over and Palmer with 4 over. A 9-stroke swing really brought this back in. Okay, Nicklaus is away. Here's his putt. Rolls a 48. A, mid-range. A, mid, misses and taps it in for a par. It's a par 3 for Nicklaus at the 16th. Going to bring up Arnold Palmer. Rolls an 853, 853, misses it. He'll tap that in for a par. Par 3, and we remain Palmer with a 2-stroke lead, 5 under. 17, par 3, par 4 coming up, rather. Lord, I didn't change it. You people need to remind me of this stuff. You really do. It could be making a huge difference. Alrighty, Arnold Palmer, teeing off, 17. Using digging deep point. Well, these were on the 16th. We need to mark them. Not using digging deep point here. Use it on his approach. I think Nicklaus will as well. So Palmer teeing off 392. And that's going to be in the fairway for Arnold Palmer. Jack Nicklaus, 296. And that's going to put him in the fairway as well. Second shot's coming up. Digging deep points being used by both golfers on the 17th hole, which leaves them 1 to go on the 18th. Palmer, approach, digging deep. 155 is a good roll. 155 is a good roll. G plus on the par 4. And that is a mid-range putt on the green. Jack Nicklaus digging deep. His approach to the green, foul ball in the red. 637, digging deep, and that's a G. And that's going to be a long-range putt for Nicklaus. Could have been much worse. Digging deep point saved it. So Nicklaus on the green, away. On the front of the green, he's got to come up the break in the green. He's coming straight into the hole, and then it's going to get about 15 feet away over a ridge and start to roll off to the right. Nicklaus with the putt, 057, and a long, just misses it, rolls just short. He comes up short on that one, fortunately, and it didn't run away from him. So he's going to tap in for a par 4 on 17, and Palmer with a chance to really put this one away. Rolls a 540 on his putt, which comes over here. It's in. Birdie. Palmer. Palmer 6 under. Nicklaus 3 under. The 2. Nicklaus resigned. Palmer reserved. As close friends as these two golfers are. And walking over the 18th tee. Both celebrating each other's travel, each other's journey to get to this point. Palmer with the honors. 426. And this one goes into the rough on the left side. Really got a piece of that, and it rolled off the top of the fairway. Off the dog leg to the right going up the hill. So Palmer's in the rough. Nicklaus not rejoicing, but perhaps a sigh of relief. Nicklaus is going to use his digging deep point on the tee. Rolls a 250. That's fairway. Would have been fairway anyway. And we'll say Nicklaus is away, because Palmer really ripped that one. It hit a sprinkler head or something. What? I don't know, but it really went well. It went off the top of the fairway. Nicklaus with his approach shot up the hill. Oh, 17. Just G plus fairway on the green, short range putt. He should get a stroke back. It is too little, too late. Palmer finds himself in the rough. Here we go with his approach shot, 571, which is going to be over here. 571, green, mid-range, if approach is C- or better, which it is. So he's on the green with a mid-range putt. Nicklaus has already used his, and Palmer is away. He's going to use his final digging deep point. Not going to let it go to waste. crowd comes to a hush here at Augusta. Arnold Palmer lining up his shot. And it just misses, just lips out. Taps it in for a par. And Jack Nicklaus, the Golden Bear, down 3 strokes, trying to make it to 2. And everybody's going crazy as Nicklaus walks over to his ball. Everybody is, all the marshals are having everybody quiet down. There is a buzz of electricity as these two getting ready to put an end to the Augusta National Strat Central Lower Slower Delaware Tournament on 28th of December of 18. And here we go. Nicklaus lines up. Here's the putt. A short. And it's in for a birdie 3. In for a birdie 3. And there it is. And I used the wrong frickin' card again. Kill the drama with pointing out that I'm a screw up. No. That's a birdie for Nicklaus on the 18th. So we are -1, even, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. 31 for Palmer coming in. 2 under on the back 9 for Nicklaus for a 33. So Palmer with a 66. Wow. 75 first round, 74 second round, 68 and 66 plus 217 gives him 283. And that would be 288, 5 under par. Did I count that right? Plus 1, 6 under. Yeah, so -5, 5 under par. And 37, 70 for the Golden Bear. Plus 212 is, wait a minute, 282? No. Plus 1, 37. -2, 34. That can't be right. Plus 1, -2. 71. 283. Then I'm counting something wrong here. They're not tied. I don't think they are. Palmer -6. Nicklaus -4. I'm counting something wrong here. 72, 144 plus 5 -7. 216 plus 1 -4. So 288 -5 -5. -1 even, -1, -2, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. There it is. Counted something wrong there. 30, 65, 282, 6 under par. I didn't realize they were that close. And then 1 over, 2 over, 1 over, even, 1 under. Okay, so only 1 under. There it is. Yeah, I totally miscounted it. 35 for 72. Par on the final day. 284 -4. So it is Palmer with 75, 74, 68, 65, 282, 6 under par. Nicklaus with 68, 67, 77, and 72 for 284 and 4 under par. So, that is Diggin' Deep Golf. Quick thoughts. Just like the boxing game, I love it. I can see where stroke by stroke would get a little lengthy. Probably a whole lot better once I get better with it. Hole by hole seems like a decent way to play if you just want to blast through it. Of course, the round by round, the quick play, very easy to do. Fantastic game, fantastic mechanics. DigginDeepSports.com. Check it out. Robert Lennon here in good old Delaware with me and Earl. Tabletop Earl without an E. Definitely check it out. DigginDeepSports.com. Right there. DigginDeepSports.com. And this and other games, basketball, baseball, football, hockey, and there are other games on there. I don't recall which ones, but he's got like 15 games. And from these two, I can tell the others are going to be quality. They're going to be really good. So, guys, this is Chris, strat-o-matic, Delaware. And this is going to conclude our review of Digging Deep Golf. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this and have a fantastic weekend. Keep on rolling.